Hello, Nolan. Hello, Silver. Hello, Soul. Sorry. I was getting my drink and away from the screen and I couldn't read. Got home like an hour ago and it's just been the day after podcast. I paused. Always sunny to be here, and you may stay so pity for me. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Not. No, the day after podcast is always difficult because I have like all the stuff that I had unplugged. I have to go replug again, and it always something's wrong, and then I mess it up again. And but it's all good now. I think I posted everything everywhere. Oh, Sir Edward.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Jurassic. 24. That's like 2 years. It's like 2.5 years. I'm good at math. Hello, Pumboy. Okay, I think I got everything good. Okay. Yes, we're all good. And hello, Michael is too cool. Sadly, Michael is not here right now. Actually, I don't know where he is. What's he doing? I'll check it. I just think I'm not missing some text or something. Nope. I thought he was going to do something. I can't remember. Whatever. Hide the derpies. Well, if he's not... Well, I mean, yeah, well, I guess. I think it's more fun to hide the derpies when he's here, because then he's watching them disappear one by one. Okay. Well, hello. Well, I have an empty chair there for now, so you get the empty chair. Oh, I gotta play music. Where's my button for that? There we go. But hi, it is Tuesday. What are you working on tonight, Argo? I am so close to finishing things that's kind of what I want to focus on still. So this is actually all. This is the most of the work that needs to be done. I still have to, because I wanted to render this, but then I forgot I still needed to add in horses for each of these shots to like kind of fill the background a little. I mean, I can go without it, but then I know I'm going to get questions of like, why is Ponyville dead? And I'd rather not. So if I, but once I start loading those in, it's going to fill the RAM, the memory down here. So I want to leave that for the last thing to do. Well, that means I can't render it until it's done. So, and there might be some different lighting things to poke at, but I haven't done that yet. So I think last time we were doing keyframing. So yeah, I think I keyframed Applejack, and I just got to get the other two keyframed. I don't want to animate any of them until then. Oh, and I got to do the lighting for them, and I think the lighting is, yeah, lighting's mostly done for that. I almost want to render this out in like 720 first, because I can render that out in about a sixth as much time, render the whole thing out, and then I need to play with the lighting before I start doing 4K, because 4K is going to take significantly longer to render. So yeah, well, I think we're going to do some keyframe and stuff. All other Ponymon got caught by trainers. Ponymon. Oh, around, yes. Okay, I get the reference. Okay. I thought it was another Michael thing, but no, I think I have some ideas on how to make it efficient. I'm probably only going to load like maybe 6 or 7 different other characters, and then I'm going to just position them to always be walking back into the same shot again, just because why not? It'll be the easiest. The only ones that I see being difficult are this one and this one, though I can kind of copy paste to a degree, and not so much that one actually, but some of these ones where you see a lot of the town. That one, especially this one not so much. This one I can actually put nobody in and I'm good. Still not, yeah, see, like the lighting here just feels so much darker than the rest of the shots, but it's because it's realistic technically. But you compare that to this, like it just seems so dark. But I have an idea on how to fix that. I can probably put a volumetric light there, kind of just fill some of the air with light, and I could probably do that in all the shots actually. I'll play with that later. What's a keyframe? It's essentially what I guess the way that maybe the way I'm using that term isn't. I know. I think it's essentially it's a key pose, maybe, but to me it's her motions here. So whenever she's changing motion, that's just like. It's like the end point of the motion she's doing. So she's going to be going, I want her to kind of look forward, then kind of go backwards, she's also dislocating her jaw. I'm doing that so because I can do all of the different like little keyframes for all the different or key poses, or she can go into superposition. I do all the different key poses so that when once I have all 3 of them done, I can figure out the timing, because it could be that like, oh, well, this doesn't work with this timing and I have to adjust it to here and adjust it to here. Once they're actually moving, like not just a keyframe, it's so much harder to clean that up and to adjust the timing. But it's super easy with this because I can just slap it back and forth. And it's super easy to like here when she goes to look this way, if here I wanted her to be forward or like pull backwards, I can go to like this shot and the face there, and I can use playhead and I can like reduce the motion, or to have her dance too. I think she's trying to like get Twilight's attention, one of those two. But yeah, I recommend if you're doing any animation type, really anything, keyframe it. It locks in a pose so you know exactly what it's going to look like when they're doing something. Then once it's all smooth together, you can start adding in some secondary motion, but at least you're always guaranteeing that that's kind of the thing that looks like they're always going to look that direction, then switch to this direction. So that's kind of the main reason. But let's see here. So I can consider Applejack done. So what do I want Twilight to do? Oh no, she does say something. So I want it to be like Pinky said something surprising. So maybe I can have like Applejack and her look at each other? I have to be a little careful because I'm already having this clipping issue. So I think I have to back up Twilight. I had that issue with Rainbow in a different shot too. So we'll just put her like towards the center a little. Pinky, why do you have to have hair that literally defies everything? There, that's a little better. But now if Pinky wants to look at Twilight from this angle, she would have to be turned technically. Look, you know what? Maybe that'll actually work. Okay, that works. All right. I was concerned that like the turning it that far would make her. I was expecting something more like this, where it kind of looks like she's looking out of the shot, but that's not bad actually. I like Twilight's look there. It's like she was told that she has to stop punching people, but Pinky said that books are bad. No, I gotta undo that motion. Okay. All right, so do I have to? Okay, and the nice thing is I have a clean break between these so that I can have them be anywhere. Between these two, I have to actually have some kind of connecting motion, but I don't here. All right, I need to get Twilight out of her T-pose. What should she be doing? I'm gonna just turn her a little. Oh no, like this. Like this. Give her a little rotation, so now she's not even. And we will. I'm going to grab this part because I probably want to have her back to this position to look back at Pinky at some point. We're going to lock the shoulders. I'm just going to give her a little bit of like a lean this way. Let's break the symmetry a little too. And just move the leg a little forward. Yeah, that works. Okay. Doesn't look like she's looking at Pinkie Pie. What is she looking at? Well, she is looking at Pinkie Pie. I don't know why her eyes don't look like that. Looks like she's like staring off at like some naked pony off to the right or something. Maybe I can. That might be it. Okay. I was gonna move it closer. I think her eyes were not converged correctly. Okay, that's a bit better because I think they were more like that, and that's why it didn't work. Okay. Oh no. Pinky.exe has stopped working. It's Hello Sunset. What's the? It's like you're playing Undertale and somebody's talking a lot. You know what? It's right now running at like 60 FPS for me. You guys only get it 30. I don't even know what that's looking like. Oh, I can kind of see it. It's goofy. Can I go faster? Oh, I should go too fast. I think she just froze. Like what is that one sound like? Dong, bong. I don't do computer noises from my mouth. Oh, but keyboard cat. Pinky tried to run 300 Skyrim mods at once. I've never tried that. I think, if I run mods on there? I ran a lot of like the visual buffing mods, but I don't know if I ever did any of the goofy ones. I know what, I kind of prefer her. Oh no. I kind of prefer her with that other look, so we're gonna turn her head a bit more in that direction. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna move these bookmarks because I don't need Applejacks right now. I'll probably have to re-add them later. And I could make a new bookmark group, but it's useless because they're so easy to make again. Okay, so Twilight's going to stay. She's gonna get surprised first. Okay, so she's gonna be like aghast at to what she just said. And she knows what she said. There's the face of a guilty pony. Bad Pinky. You shouldn't use that kind of language. I don't know where you learned that. Nah, nowhere at all. So I probably want to have Twilight here. Oh, I need to make her right leg in. Actually, I'm probably going to do that for the whole thing. Well, thank you, Pumboy. She's discussing NLP lore. She's telling you her fanfic. Because she thinks all your fanfics are shit. She's got some good faces in this one. Just that dark overhanging. That thinking of fanfics, I have to finish editing fanfics because we have the bad fanfic coming up for Winnie City, and I realized that Winnie City is technically in just over 2 weeks, and I've got how many stories is it? I think it's 3 or 4. I think it's 4 new stories to read, and I have to do the final editing for it. So it's editing fanfics for reading out loud actually takes a bit of effort. Ooh. Look at her, she's just dancing. Have you ever written your own fan fiction? No, when I was really young, like probably 10 or 11, I tried writing my own story, but I was really bad at it. It was like I was trying to write my own Goosebumps, I think. But no, otherwise I'm not good with words in that way. I can write fine, and I've written like not work papers, but like school papers and stuff like that. I have no problem with that. But when it comes to like trying to build a story, not on paper like that. No, that's not my thing. And I go and look up different fanfics that are online from fanfiction. I usually do it on criteria of comedy and under 1,300 words. And then because it's 18 plus, sometimes so fanfiction is funny. If you search the terms comedy and sex together, all you get is stories with innuendos. It's nothing actually lewd. It's just innuendos. It was so I did a long couple hour search the last few weeks to try to find fics, and literally every one of them was just about being innuendos and wanting to reference, but nothing actually lewd. I found that funny, and it actually works out better that way because I don't want to read that stuff anyway. But for an 18 plus, I like innuendos. Oh, dang, the Goosebumps books. Yes, I wonder if my parents still have some. We used to have a bunch, but I think they might have gotten rid of a lot of them. But they were fun. It was Goosebumps and Animorphs. Those are the two big ones. Oh god, I read so many Animorphs. I can't remember. I can remember like a couple little things from Animorphs, but that's about it. Like very little. I think I'm just gonna do the back a little bit more than the front. There we go. Yeah, a little more. Okay, a bit more. A bit more of a twist. Michael's home. I like the Choose Your Own Adventure ones. I was actually scared of most of those books. Yeah, the Choose Your Own Adventure ones are fun. The only problem I had with those books was I like a cohesive story. Like, I like to know that what I'm reading is the beginning and end, being the whole story. And the Choose Your Own Adventures, I mean, they have a full story, but it also feels like you have to read the story multiple times to try to find the story, and nowadays I would not want to read those type of books. I don't need a choice. I want just a good story. I just did leftovers. Why'd you laugh?
Nothing. I'm back from my mission.
Oh, yes.
I had to go to 5 different stores. 2 of them didn't carry them. 2 of them were sold out.
You're so late because you were picking up meat.
Not meat. Vienna sausages.
If it's not meat?
No, I mean it's meat, but it's not just meat.
See, this is what you get. You breaking the mic.
Hello, chat.
Oh, this is the different part of this. Damn it.
Like, these are so delicious. Everyone was sold out.
See, this is where you gotta be here early so we can fix this stuff then.
Never done this before.
Oh no, there it did it. Okay, good. No, so there's a double screw. And I had to get it so it does the right screw. There we go. There we go.
Thank you
now
for the
you can
derpy,
talk.
Sir Edward.
The meat run is complete. Yes, he went and picked up like
5 different stores.
Well, you laughed when you walked up the stairs.
I was giggling.
About Vienna sausage.
Because I knew I was in trouble for being late.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was for good reason.
So you ran to 3 different stores
5.
just to find Vienna sausage.
Yes.
What store finally had it?
The Freedom Center gas station.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
What?
Best by June 28th, 2023.
There you go.
It kind of concerns me that a canned food is only a year away from expiring.
That's still real good, though.
It makes me think that this was canned probably in 2013.
I would trust that 10 years from now.
Armour Vienna sausages. Salchicha de Vienna. Original.
Mm-hmm. It's Italian.
America's favorite. Apparently not, if you can't find it anywhere.
No, they were all sold out.
Made with chicken, beef, and pork. Sold out?
Yeah, like 2 of the stores were sold out.
Oh, okay. Made with chicken, beef, and pork, added in chicken broth. So it's...
Yeah, these used to be a treat.
It's got 3 different animals.
Me and my siblings. When we were young.
I'm trying to think what... yeah, ingredients. Sausage. Mechanically separated chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Water, salt, corn syrup. Wait. This actually confuses me here. It says on the side, made with chicken, beef, and pork. On the side, it says that its ingredients are sausage, mechanically separated chicken, and then less than 2% beef.
Yeah, so a cow might have fallen in there. It's unclear.
It's somewhere between 1% and 2%. No, this is what he got. Is like he told me I had to try.
Well, he's never had it.
Never, not that I know, but
instead with the Vienna sausage and the Sonic curry. No, you gotta enjoy these by themselves.
Oh no.
That's a good noise.
That's what the sound.
The only really
good sausage.
The only thing. Look, I'm gonna read the ingredients. It says made with deliciousness and love. That is what the can says. So, are you ready? You want to try it?
I'm not ready.
Okay, good. I'm gonna open up the can.
Like literally, he walked up the stairs and he giggled. He wasn't even in the room. He didn't even. I hadn't seen anything. He just giggled
today. Listen.
Oh my god.
No, see now
it looks like a meat honeycomb.
Here. You have to take the fork.
Oh, no, I don't.
We're gonna. You take a sausage.
I can't even like aim this thing. It's.
Yeah, you will spill it.
Because it will spill. Because it is literally oddly round sausages.
These were my favorite growing up. You're trying something new.
I want the middle one.
You're probably gonna have trouble going for the middle one. If you stab it too much, it'll fall apart. All right, there you go. You did it.
Oh my god!
Here, I'm gonna get one too.
This is like Spam weenie.
Yeah.
It smells like dog food.
You gotta tap them together. Okay.
No, that's you can't do that. That's breaking terms and conditions of Twitch.
All right.
Oh,
that's good. See, now you can say you tried something new. You gotta eat more than the tiniest bit.
It's like salty bologna.
No, it's Italian, I think. It says Vienna on it. I'll eat the rest.
It's like
I'll let you have
this just sounds oh.
Good, right? They do make barbecue ones. I thought you'd start with the original.
This is so salty.
Well, it's in a can.
The can doesn't give it salt.
Well, they preserve it.
That means the thing about tin and aluminum, it makes food salty. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spam weenies. They are. Thank you for the sub, Red and Fast Reader. Hi, second day on the job as an over-the-road truck driver. And New York truck broke down. Fun. Well, good luck. If you get hungry while on the road, I highly do not recommend.
No, they're at like every gas station except the ones I go to, apparently.
It smells so bad.
It's good. I just ate 2 of them, and you haven't even finished your first.
Because I have a refined palate.
No, you're picky eater. That's not a refined palate.
You know what? Go on.
It's like you're bracing. Look at my breath. It's good. Well, now you can say you tried it. And you enjoyed it. There's nothing to chew. What are you chewing? It's like
I'm trying not to swallow.
Teeth. It's like food for old people. Wow, I guess I'll just have the rest.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom used to get me.
Eat it on bread with cheese and smother with condiment. Sure, but when you're pulling it's just out of the can.
This is how I was used to eat them. My mom. These were like a special treat we would get when we were kids.
How much was that can? $1?
It was like $1. Yeah.
So your treat was the cheapest thing your parents could buy.
Well, getting gas at the gas station, yeah.
Jalapeno flavored is the best because the heat hides the flavor. Wait. Buy the jalapeno ones so that you don't taste it. Well, then buy something else.
These are good.
Remember, if you get food poisoning, you can sue the company.
There's no way you're gonna get food poisoning from this. This is like shelter food, bomb shelter food. Should I be concerned about what's going on outside?
I think somebody died outside.
That's how Vienna sausages get made.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
This is my supper now.
Uh-huh. Thankfully, I have a stout here that is burning the flavor out of my mouth.
Did you not try the hibiscus thing yet?
The hibiscus.
The
the berry. No, I didn't feel like. I don't know if I'm gonna have a sour tonight.
I think I'll grab that cider. It was good, all eaten. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Like just breathing. It tastes like this should be included in the 12-cent pack of ramen. Because that is so salty.
Hey, good news though. I got 2 cans.
What?
I got a whole other can just for you. Yours.
No. It will hit the expiration. What's the expiration on that one?
It's next year, November of next year.
Oh, okay. That one's later than this one. It's November of, last year. She's looking at Pinky there, but now it doesn't feel like she is. Where is she looking? Oh, those eyes, yeah, they're not there anymore. Okay.
Yep. I think that was worth going to 5 different stores.
When you went to the first one, were you kind of surprised?
No, that was the small gas station I went to first. So then I went to Target and they didn't have them. And so then I went to Holiday and they were sold out. So I went to Walgreens and they were sold out. So I'm like, okay, Freedom Center is my last chance. So I went there and they had them. I was very happy. Worth it.
Sure. Little nostalgia for you.
See, Nolan likes them.
I'm gonna touch this. I'm with you, Michael. I don't know. They're too salty, and I think. Well, also, it might not help that he also gave it to me after I drank half of a nitro coffee stout.
So you're saying if you weren't drinking that, you might have liked them?
Just so you know, from today forth, I'm drinking one of these every hour.
So you never have to eat that other can because they're in there.
This is a very
like a
rich, dark flavor that I think is not going well with the sausage. Oh, Dad. Next time I go to Dollar Store, canned meat is a staple food there. Yeah.
That's an appropriate quote for right now. So that's an appropriate quote for right now. The quote that just came up on the screen.
If that's not what you wanted, get used to disappointment. It's like, well.
Oh boy.
I think I need to have her.
Yeah, I wouldn't put those sausages in ramen. That doesn't sound very good.
Well, it's just that it has that that salty, artificial, cheap flavor.
Yeah, that's because they are cheap.
Well, if you love them so much, why haven't you bought them until now?
I have. I used to eat them as a snack.
At work?
Nah, not work, like on trips.
No, I mean like since you've been here, because I'd give you shit.
I don't know that I haven't. I just didn't share them. It's been a while. It's been a couple years, but I might have bought them early on. They're what is it? Like, it's one of those things I used to get when I was a kid. So now I'm like them as an adult. Yeah,
that I can understand. I can understand you eat a bunch of crappy stuff when you're a kid, and suddenly you think it's good when you're an adult.
I will never get to relive the magnificence that is the Ninja Turtle pie, though. I won't be on my deathbed lamenting about Ninja Turtle pies.
Is her arm extra collapsing? It might be the angle, but that seems extra amounts of collapse back there. I think it might be the angle that I put her on. I don't think it's going to matter because there, that helps a little bit for the. It's like she's spitting when she says "puh," and they're all just like ugh. Well, except for Applejack, she's like trying to get some.
Where's Twilight? She's horrified at Pinky for.
I want it like she's saying some. I want to have her to kind of like get a little angry, and that's why Applejack she does this. She goes. So I wanted her to be, because I don't want to have them just go blah 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 blah.
That's what this is.
I want to have them like they're hearing something, like there's an actual conversation. Yeah. They're reacting based on some words, and so I was saying that in this case, Pinky is swearing a bunch, and it's just like the fake swears.
Buttholes. She's bad.
Party. Yeah, that is just Jordan. She's that's all she says here. Not a freak much. I want to try batter fried Vienna sausage with pepper. That was good. Also tried dipped and deep fried at a fair once. Pretty good.
Deep fried.
But yeah, if you deep fry it, yeah, that'd probably be okay because you can't taste it anymore.
I mean, I'm sure that's the moment your heart will stop. But yes, it does sound like fair food. The last like proper fair I went to had sticks of deep fried butter. So, not like the one fair, not like the Minnesota State Fair. That's like an event. I'm talking like there's like just some stalls set up, and they got like a big bouncy house, and people are there because they're looking for aliens. Because that's what I went to. I wasn't there for the aliens so much, but they did have deep fried butter.
Yeah, the Minnesota State Fair is kind of a. Yeah, you were there like when it was busy.
Yeah.
Still, did you go during?
Right before.
Right before. Okay, yeah. So that's crazy how many people go to their state fair. Yeah. They get like, I think at some points they'll have like 100,000 people in a day, or something. It's not. I can't remember the numbers.
Now, last time I went to like a little fair, it was for the solar eclipse, but we decided to go to an event that was going on at the time, and there was this fair that was taking place on the exact same day, like this little fair that was basically UFO convention, like people who believed in aliens and thought they saw aliens and that kind of stuff. So we went there, and they had like I bought a My Little Pony book at one of the book stalls.
Okay.
It's fun.
No, let's do a vase. Deep fried butter sounds like an artery blocker. Yeah. They had deep fried ice cream at our local state fair before. That was an interesting one.
That's actually really good. I tried to breathe my cider.
He tried to put a sausage in the wrong tube.
Oh no.
All right. Random fast reader. Do you have a horse? You prefer?
A horse. A horse. A horse.
I love people came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's my goal. Random horse.
Yes, I went to a UFO convention and walked away with pony merchandise.
Because you saw a pony merchandise.
Yes.
If you go to, say, Target, and they have a new pony toy.
It depends. I don't buy every pony toy they have there.
But what if it has cute?
You mean a derpy?
No, just...
Well, they're all cute.
Like, would you buy it if they had it like a Sunny there?
They do have a Sunny there.
Why haven't you bought that one?
Because, I don't know, Sunny's just okay.
What about Pip? Pip is good.
She's fine. I saw a Pip toy
I have another one now on my phone.
At Walgreens, and I thought about buying it.
I gotta get the lights so that's more over there.
Target doesn't have the best pony toys. Walmart actually has the better pony toys.
She's so small. She's small.
Oh. She's small.
There, that's small. Kids gave me a sticker. I don't have a light at the camera. It's kind of a dark zone right there.
Sarah would know.
You tried to put a sausage in the wrong tube. That's a good one.
Yes. Nice.
Oh, we got two stupid faces. Oh no.
Oh, double stupid face.
That's what you wanted, a Twilight Sparkle. Okay. Well, I'll do the first one first because that's how order it goes in. I just saw it and then it moved. That'll work. All right, we've got Twilight. Walmart, Target are trap stores for me because you go in and find some food and you buy cool toys and they're buy. Yeah, that Michael does it a lot. I don't go browsing. Well, okay, it's not a trap store. You buy the toys because you went there for food and then you still went to the toy aisle.
Yeah. You gotta like make the most of your trips, you know? Save gas. Go get food, maybe get a pony. Pony baloney. That's food.
Okay, so we have a horse. Double the stupid face, double the stupid. Well, okay, well, I'll need another horse then. Fiery, what? You're the other one. Yep, you did it. What's a horse?
What is a horse?
What is a? I need another horse.
I'm breathing.
I think you got E. coli.
Yeah, it's from the sausage. It's fine. Fluttershy will
always be cute. No, she's unsure about that. Hey, that's extra sad. She's just gonna go and hide. Philosophers be like, what is a horse? We actually had twice yesterday when we were doing podcasts, and we had some of those questions, and we had what is a brick? And we were trying to figure out, like, how do you define this was pre-show, but we were trying to define, like, where do you draw the line for a brick? Because you can have a cement brick, and then it's like, well, a cinder block, a brick, and we came up with, yeah, okay. But then it, like, is a wad of wet paper shaped like a brick, you know, things like that.
Like, the idea of a wood brick doesn't feel like a brick to me. I feel like something has to be poured into a mold.
Fiery, is it Pip with 2 P's or 1 P? Is it like singing Pip or little Pip? Like the they're both little Pips.
They're tiny.
The G5 or the Fallout Equestria. What about Lego bricks? Fallout Pip. Okay. Well, actually, by putting in 2 P's, it makes it sound like the other one. So, you know what? I know what we're gonna do.
What? No, too much Pip.
It's just this one. Go. There we go. She
looks good on her.
She's Apocalypse Pip. I like how her name on here has Pip petals all in a row, so it's just like Pip.
It actually fit on her pretty okay.
Look, it's got a
So
Come out the bottom there.
it does kind of cute.
Gay Pip. Oh, it's like that. Only because I got confused. No, I can pull the other Pip. But I was like, technically, that works.
Oh, that's
That's a dirty Pip.
It's dirty Pip. Not safe for Pip.
I'm pretty sure this is the one that has the barding built in, though. Oh, it doesn't. And I know I have a better barding. Oh, it's probably just under barding. But there's normal barding, then there's thick boy.
That's stallion barding, isn't it? One's mare, one's stallion.
Yeah.
Ooh, a hat.
No, there was. I just gotta remember the name of it. Okay, so there's this one, Overmare. Okay. There it is. Okay. So I knew there was actual, like, good barding. There. Little dirty too. Okay, so we got Lil Pep. And what are Little Pip and Twilight doing, Michael?
I get the hard part. I want to just pick ponies. It's no, wait. It's like, no. It's like Twilight could be like, we saved Equestria, and then Pip can be like, that's great, and she's like,
It's
and
like
then,
we saved Equestria, and then it's like for 200 years later, and then just Pip screaming.
trying to think of a version where, because Twilight saved Equestria, little Pip was never born and just fades away.
I like the idea of like, okay, girls, we saved Equestria, and then it just like times jump, and it's just Pip screaming and other people crying. Like, see, that's what happened.
Yeah, it's the pink.
Um,
I like the future where Pip just like, we've saved Equestria. And then,
Pip says that?
no, Twilight.
Twilight?
And then Pip is just like, it's like, uh-oh. And she just pops out of existence.
Wait, hold on.
Because if the world didn't get blown up, Pip would never have existed. It's not good for her. It's unhealthy for the world not to blow up. We need all the ponies to die, guys, so that Pip can be born.
We save Equestria.
Not in this version. She got.
Oh, we save. I put we save Equestrius. I'm like, it sounded like discount Twilight. We made save Equestria.
We saved Equestria. We saved Equestria. We saved Equestria.
She doesn't sound excited enough. It's funny that like this is 259 minutes of training compared to like some of the others that have like 12, and sometimes you can't really tell the difference.
I don't
We
know.
saved
I think my
Equestria.
idea is crap.
We saved Equestria.
Trying to make these two work is hard.
That's a good one.
We saved the future of Equestria. Or whatever.
You changed the past.
Yes.
Okay, and then who do we want to use for Lil Pip's voice?
I'm guessing Vinyl's not on there.
No, Vinyl's a fan.
Yeah. Lyra? Or just the whole idea of it coming back to the past. I'm like, don't F up.
You
And
fucked
Twilight be
up.
like, okay. And then pan back over to Little Pip and she just play like, oh, something. I don't know.
No.
I'm trying to make it work, but it's rough. It's gotta be funny.
What can Pip say?
Don't explode. And Twilight be like, okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to make an idea work, and it's rough at best.
Um,
You think of something?
I kind of did.
Okay, good.
It's actually along that line.
I feel like there's a joke there, but the execution isn't there.
Don't explode, Little Pip. Don't explode, Little Pip. Don't explode, Little Pip.
So, it sounded great on one of them, and then at the very end, her inflection just went G-man. well, holy crap! Thank you very much,
Yes.
Luna Presso. Look at this! Look at Michael go. That was a lot. We're gonna play that one again.
Yes. Double dubs.
Here it goes.
More derps.
Thank you very much, Luna. How is Luna doing? With the name, I would think that yesterday must have been a fun day because of the moon.
Don't explode, Little
Yes,
Pip.
the moon did a thing.
Don't explode, Little Pip.
As it do.
Don't explode, Little Pip. Don't explode, Little Pip.
Okay.
I did peek out my window to take a look at it during the eclipse. It's kind of neat.
During your Civ games?
Well,
Oh yeah, but then the other night.
it was the other night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Civ games were necessary as a means of survival. Oh, Pip.
Thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. I hope everybody's doing well.
Little Pip.
Except for that one guy.
Little Pip. Little
Yeah,
Pip.
that guy. That guy.
It was beautiful. Just happy that I don't have to do overtime today. Oh, yeah. Oh, overtime sucks.
Imagine working a 9-hour shift every day.
When I worked in trucking, there was one of the ladies there had to go on, she had a baby and she was on maternal leave, and they didn't prep for her to leave at all. You know, they had 9 months of warning, but they didn't do anything about it. And so we had to cover her position. And so I was working like 60 hours a week for about 5 to 6 weeks. And it was mandatory overtime, or it was mandatory that they had to pay the overtime on it. So I was essentially getting like 70 hours of pay a week. And after like 3 weeks, they're like, you guys can't work that much overtime. And we're like, well, then what the f do you want us to do? Like, you didn't, we had to deal with it. And then, but they, yeah, for the last week, we just went back to our normal schedule. And then they said, oh yeah, you can work the overtime. The work needs to get done. I'm like, and that job paid absolute crap too. So it was nice having the extra pay, but looking back, it wasn't really that helpful.
Man, I remember making a lot of dumb decisions when I was younger, thinking that, like low end, like my early, I want to say low end, my early jobs were super important. I missed out on like trips to Oregon because I was hoping to get that management position at McDonald's and stuff like that. It's like, no, looking back, that was kind of dumb. Stuff like that seems so important when you're younger.
So 60 now, that's, we work 70-hour weeks. It depends on what you're doing. Like, so that 70-hour or the 60-hour weeks I was doing was I did my normal job for 8 hours, which was a lot of desk work. And then I had to go and finish the day by going to do somebody else's desk work. So sitting in an office, scanning papers and doing just super monotonous work for like 12 hours a day is a little bit in the burnout territory. Like, it was rough.
That day was rough today too. Like, we spent 2 hours celebrating my boss's birthday and I was just eating pizza and drinking. And then I only had an hour left when I got back to read pony fan fiction. Rough day for me, I'll tell you what. The blind dude showed up. In the book.
Oh yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, he just kind of showed up.
He's the best character.
I am looking forward to reading more. Hopefully my boss doesn't have any more birthdays for a while.
I forgot about the Derpy here.
Hey, Derpies.
Do you remember the Derpy?
Which one? There's a lot of Derpies. That's a rainbow butt.
It's this one.
Hey,
Floating away.
it's leaving me.
Oh, I gotta get rid of other horses. There we go. Remember?
Goodbye. I am floating away. Goodbye, Ponyville.
Oh, poor Derpy.
I am floating away. Goodbye, Ponyville.
No.
Default. I love the way she says goodbye, Ponyville.
Goodbye, Ponyville.
Goodbye, Ponyville.
You know, it does seem like the people love it when you torture Derpy, so maybe turn that one into a short.
I might. That one's pretty good. So actually, so I did a lot of the metrics checks on different videos and stuff lately, and so far the best videos for me to focus on right now would actually be shorts. So after I'm done with this video, that's what I want to do, and I'm gonna go back to some of these stupid face stuff. I'm gonna probably turn them into shorts, and for a while, it's probably gonna be like, just take whatever you guys want to do. We're just gonna bastardize it and then turn it into little shorts.
Like Mr. Monopoly. I'm assuming Mr. Monopoly is a very hoity-toity man.
Probably.
So he's like, oh, I only had an hour to read Pony at work today. Golf. Snuff.
Snuff.
Snuff is something rich people say. You wouldn't know because you're not rich. Plebeian. Not enough time for Pony. I think I did. Only the richest food, like Vienna sausages, are what I eat. Delicious. Rich people eat Vienna sausages. You're too good for it. See how it is. Went on a rant there. Well, Nolan, I hope you're happy. Mr. Monopoly is a cruel man who destroys families. That's what he has told me. Is it true? Is Mr. Monopoly the destroyer of friendships and families? He's ignoring me. He doesn't like Monopoly.
I don't. Monopoly's a horrible game.
Mr. Monopoly does not approve of your snide remarks towards this person.
Mr. Monopoly?
Yes. This wasn't Mr. Monopoly originally called Uncle Rich Pennybags or something?
Yeah, until it was probably
What?
considered kind of
What, Pennybags?
no, just a name like that seems very like you're making fun of somebody.
Who are they making fun of?
Well, it's like, look at me, I'm super rich. Get away from me, all you poor
He
people.
legit is that person. He's a caricature of a rich person. That's what he is.
I know, but it does. But then the whole game is just about being rich, and that nobody, I think, follows it the correct way. They're all just seeing it as a fun game to play, but it's supposed to be teaching you about some of the horrors and bad parts about capitalism.
I mean, perhaps Milton Bradley wants to teach people about the realities of the world. But then again, terraforming Mars is about the horrors of nuking Mars to screw over your friends.
Hi, I'm Twilight.
Oh
dear God!
Why do you nuke Mars? It wasn't very nice.
Did I hear ding, ding, like the fridge was open?
what's going on. I think it's through the window. I think it's the windows open. Somebody's doing something outside. I can check. I didn't open the... Well, no, I did open the fridge, but...
Double check it, because that sounded like the bing of the fridge.
Little Pip?
When you're there, can you grab me... one of the... is it... no, not, I don't need to have a coffee one anymore. Actually,
You want the blueberry thing?
No, in the bottom right door, there's a tall can. Just grab that. I think it's gone. Be a while. Is it open?
It was not.
Okay. It sounded like the ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding the fridge does when it's sad.
Don't explode, Little Pip. Little Pip?
Okay. I'll do this. Okay, I can't remember what this one was. John left it. Oh yeah, it's a Samoa Scotch Ale with toasted coconut and toasted cacao nibs. Nothing says delicious like cacao nibs. Yes, you're gonna have to save your points. They already did double.
Is that drink safe for stream?
Because it's got cacao nibs?
It's got nibs in it.
It smells actually a little bit more fruity than normal, but it's probably because it's scotch.
John brings weird drinks. Hear that?
Yes,
It's
he does.
gonna overflow.
No. Well, and actually, as it gets to the top, it increases surface area as it bubbles, so it actually will almost never, or don't mess it up too bad. Thank you, Sir Edward.
Jinx it.
I've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended warranty. Nifty. I would normally ban you, but now you're a supporter, so
But you have to make us famous.
let's drink this one from the can. So, what does
You
it say in
get
here?
on me for my pores.
It's just from Portage Brewing. This is 8%. Please remove the label, then recycle. Well, then make it easy to remove.
I think they should just laser etch the cans, but
Okay, it's not that bad to remove. I hate the ones that lie to you. Oh, government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should have not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy. Oh, god damn it. Oh, whatever. I definitely have this. So it's actually just coconut and chocolate. Okay.
there you go.
All right. So we need to do the lip syncing on Twilight here.
We could just have them boop noses.
I'm gonna do a pretty rushed one.
Yeah, this
and
joke
then-
kind of feels meh, but
What?
I mean, the joke kind of feels a little meh. The one we're doing,
No.
but I mean,
I'm gonna make it funny.
gonna make it funny. Twilight looks skeptical right now. Guy, no derpy torture. Be nice to Derpy. Why doesn't anybody ever like say in chat, I want Derpy and I want her to get nose boobs? Like, why is that never a stupid face? I'm just saying. Could be nice. Did I splash you?
Yeah, a little
Sorry. It's very messy. Derpy, as he will, because he's mean. You're right, Nolan. He's a very cruel person. Probably hates babies.
A little bit. There's a mouth out. There's each lip out.
Not just babies, baby squirrels. No. You have have to be like, it's like a monkey's paw thing, where if you wish for like nice things to happen to Derpy in stream, you have to be really specific. Otherwise, he will find some avenue to make it horrible. And look at his face; those contortions, they're a sign of possession.
Yes.
How is chat today, by the way? While he diligently works on this, you can tell me how your days are going.
Your days?
They have...
Because they're numbered.
No. I like little pips. Does he hate baby ponies? Do you hate baby ponies? That's their question to you.
Like, from the show, or?
Just in general.
No.
He hesitated, chat.
I feel like you're trying to angry mob it up in here.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit. A little tired, Sir Edward? Yeah, me too. I went to 5 different stores today to find a can of sausages. It's crazy. And I ate a whole pizza at a tavern. Like, that's why I'm not really hungry. We got tons of food in there, though.
Yeah, we had a lot of we had a kind of a potluck yesterday for podcast prep.
There's actually a tavern down there that if for whatever reason we're in that area and we want to get food, it is a nice place. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but pretty tasty pizza.
Depends on where the next places we're looking to.
Heck, if you got a place in Eden Prairie, I'd feel sorry for you. Like, that'd be a little rough drive for you.
Down by your work?
Yeah.
I was actually looking south of there at some points.
Really?
Yeah, Shakopee. It would have been like a 35-minute drive to work, but it was a much better place by price than it was going to get anywhere else.
I paid $71 to fill my gas tank today.
You have like a 18-gallon tank, though.
Yeah, but that's still a lot.
Yeah. But if I'm spending 20 grand more to get the same thing somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's with interest over time. So
I have a very special voice request. I'm British! So very British I am. I did it. Declan would be proud. Oh, there's not a single person on this planet more that I'm doing that for than my friend Declan. Because it drives him insane. Back to Michael's roots. Yes.
Little Pip? Little
I like tea and crumpets. It's good. Delicious.
okay.
Don't explode, little Pip.
Okay.
Explode.
Okay, so we're gonna have Twilight kinda
Give her a hug.
no.
I think the only bummer about living down there is that they don't have any, all the Portellos are like equal distance from Eden Prairie. Like they're all like 20 minutes in every direction.
No, it was in terms of stuff. There's the area we're in right here is kind of a bit more pricey for the same thing. As if I go towards Jake, it's much cheaper, but it also becomes older. And if we go south, if we go north, it's better. But if I go north, you're looking at a 35-40 minute drive.
I do think the area Jay's in is kind of nice though, even if it is older.
Yeah, well, a lot of that though is it's houses that are like much more smaller spaces, and I like having at least one big open air space.
They do have a nice basement.
Yes, but their house is only, I think, slightly more square footage than this. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like it, but it technically is. And I'm looking for like probably 600 more square foot. So
Yeah, we're gonna have 3 people.
Yeah.
So.
Explode, little pep.
3 grown persons.
Explode, pep.
So yeah, I don't mind having a drive that's like upwards of 30 minutes if it means that I'm getting exactly what I'm looking for.
It's understandable.
Little pep.
She's just like, she's there. Little Pip's a good poem. I think that was probably the first pony fanfic I ever read was Fall Equestria. Like that's the one I started with. And just the whole premise of cute ponies who deserve nothing but hugs and boops and happy times, just being thrown into that universe is what really just sold that series for a lot of people, I think.
For some people, they were in the FOE fandom before they were in the pony fandom.
Yeah. Which is a little bizarre, but
It is, but
it's good.
I think that's actually shows testament to the story.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Explode, little pep.
But you kind of need to be a fan of at least Fallout 3. But
You don't need to be. I was actually playing Fallout 3 while I was reading the book, and so I hit certain parts of the book at the same time I hit it in the game.
yeah,
Explode, little
that's kind of cool.
Like Arbu, I hit it within a day of each other.
No, I did not find Arbu in Fallout 3 until like my 3rd playthrough. Like I kept going around it. I didn't find what was it? The place with the trees. I can't remember. It's called Sanctuary or something. I can't remember. But the place with Harold, I didn't find that until like my 2nd playthrough.
Explode, little.
Which was bizarre to have gone through it the whole first time and then come the second time and all of a sudden you walk into an area and there's trees and crap and you're just like, that's weird.
Explode, little pep. Little pep. Explode, little. Explode, little pep.
I think it's safe to say though I've probably done everything there is to do in both in Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas, if I went down different paths, I could get some new content, but I can't ever bring myself to join Caesar's Legion. And every time I've played through that game, which has been multiple times, I've done the independent stuff, I've done NCR, never touched Caesar's Legion. Feels like the bad ending to me. I don't know.
You play the way that you want to play. That's how that works.
Yeah, that's the big appeal to New Vegas.
Well, any of them.
I think New Vegas did better than most, though. Was the thing, though. Vegas is good. You do the ending where you take over House's empire. Yes, I did where House takes over. I did where the NCR take over. I did where you take over. But I never did where Caesar's Legion takes over. That was the one I didn't want to mess around with. It just always felt wrong. Like, there's arguments for the NCR, there's arguments for, in my mind anyways, there's arguments for the NCR, there's arguments for House, and there's arguments for you taking over and dictating things yourself, but Caesar's Legion just never didn't feel like the bad guys. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that letting the NCR take over is the best ending, because if you take over, yeah, you can decide what happens where, but you don't have the capacity to really police like the NCR does.
Cool. Well, thank you, Radfester, for gifting to Jordan. Thank you for your first gift sub too. Appreciate it greatly, and congrats to Jordan for your gift sub. Tis a good fic. Stupid fa. No, it's definitely stupid face. It's actually a double stupid face. So they got to pick 2 of the pawns.
Like, the NCR isn't 100% perfect. Like, if you let the NCR take over, a lot of people move out of the area because they simply can't afford the NCR's taxes.
Don't explode, little Pep.
So it's not 100% either. It's not Seizure's Legion, but I mean, they're not without their flaws. What's happening to Pip? Why is Pip vibrating? That doesn't seem healthy.
There we go.
Don't
Here, I'll try to upload it.
explode, little Pep. Don't explode, little Pep. Little Pep.
What's happening?
I need to do this. You gotta take the. Oh, that's the wrong camera.
She's very cute, but she seems upset. Maybe she's just like super
Don't
thrilled that she got to
explode, little
meet like an idol.
Little Pep.
What is Twilight saying?
Don't explode, little Pip.
She's trying really hard not to
Don't
explode.
explode, little Pep. Little Pep.
Oh God.
Don't explode, I promise. It's cute. I think you did it.
There we go. Look
Don't
at this.
explode, little Pep. Little Pep.
You explode.
It's like she just looks over it and she's like it looked about right in my head. Okay, well it turned out okay.
It was alright.
Don't explode, little Pep.
She doesn't want to explode.
Little
She doesn't. I want to know who does.
little Pep.
Pulp explodes in an uncontrollable fusion reaction, restoring the timeline to its original state. Yes,
I actually think it's better without the acceleration here. Just like why is she gonna explode? Don't know.
Little Pep.
she's gonna blow.
She needs a toilet.
Oh no!
She already had one accident. You can see it.
Oh no! The last time she exploded, it was very messy.
All right, little boat exploded. Yep, just reaction. Nothing. Walking around a boulder and then coming face with the clop and then dying. No, that was a good game. I only played New Vegas once.
I think the big appeal to New Vegas was it had a lot of replay value.
Yes, it was a good game. I just
Heck, if we can do multiplayer in New Vegas, I think there is a mod for
no. Like I said before, I don't like when we play games that we know really, really well, because then it's not about doing certain things. It's you just saying, well, now we have to do this, now we have to do this, then we have to do this, and it's min-maxing because you just know, oh, we don't have to go that way, and when half the fun,
I would lead us into the stupid crap that we shouldn't be doing because that's more fun.
But you know it's there when it's way more fun when you. It's not so fun when you walk around a corner and be like, "Ha! I knew that was gonna happen." Like no.
No, there's hardly anything left in that game I'm not aware of the ending for.
No, actually, I like the idea for that one that she doesn't explode, that she just keeps building up.
The anticipation.
Anyways, yeah, we're doing... I wanted to try to get this finished this week, but it might be a little rough. But with the con coming up in 2 weeks, I originally wanted to do like a promo thing for it. I can make a picture from it because I technically already did that. Actually, I can make it animated. They would just be standing there, but I had the what if I had the picture from it? Or did I render it? I don't know. I love this picture.
No cider.
I know. I want that on a shirt.
You can probably do that fairly easily.
And
Poor little horsey.
no, I didn't do it on here. Oh yeah, we were playing Dying Light, and that was Kyle, and I thought that was funny.
Glitched.
Where did I? Maybe I just deleted it. Whatever. But I had a promo thing I was working on, and I just never. I wanted to animate it, but I knew it probably wasn't going to happen. Too much stuff going on.
All the things. It's a heck of a fart, Sir Edward.
Just hours of shaking, Pip rips a massive fart, which eventually becomes the pink cloud.
Got it.
I don't think the timeline doesn't work for that.
Essentially, how it happened though was just a dragon farting.
Kinda, I guess.
Canterlot was killed by dragon farts. Spoilers.
Dead by Twilight. I get it.
I think Fallout Equestria is a really good story. Pink Eyes is a better, albeit shorter story, but you have to have read Fallout to really get the most from it.
So I'm going to in this a little bit. Oh no, not quite yet. Oh no, I can. Okay, I'm gonna in this a little bit because I want to have her pull a little bit more towards Pinky, and have her pull her arm back up again. But then because now here it looks like she's shifting a little bit towards Applejack with the intent of I can have Twilight kind of do a side glance over at Applejack without making it look, without having her body not move. I want her body to move.
Two ciders are hitting hard tonight. It's only 6.5. It's a little higher than normal.
6.5?
Yeah, normally it's like 5.
The first one I had is, well, the Nitro Guinness Coffee Stout is, I think, like 4.5 or 5, but this was an 8. But they're the chonkers.
Yeah.
But also, you haven't ate yet.
No, I eat a big lunch.
When?
Like 1.
Yeah, it's been 6 hours. So
And then I ate those sausages.
those don't count.
They do. They're a lot. I'm not hungry, like, in the slightest.
Oh no, I did that wrong. I need to get her. Well, for one, her eyes are. Yeah, there's a miss in there somewhere.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now it acts correctly. Oh, oh no, the mouth isn't doing it yet. No, so lower face, I need to have playhead. Yeah, there we go.
Things go well, Company Master. How are you?
Party. Books.
Yes, hello, Company Master. It is going well. It's been a busy week. We had podcasts yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out house stuff, and we had stream Sunday, and then Saturday we had... What did we do Saturday? Oh yeah, we had the thing at Jay's, the barbecue.
Which was a lot of fun.
Yes. And then Friday was stream, and tomorrow I got to work on podcast stuff. So it's just busy. But I kind of like being busy.
I like anything that involves a fire pit. So
it's like there's like 4 or 5 things that I'm looking for in the next place, and the number 2 is a fire pit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if not, you could make one. But
yeah, no, like if you had the space and it was okay to build it, I wouldn't have no problem building it.
There's some nice places that were kind of south of the cities, but it's not that far from the airport, and I'm thinking that you might have difficulties doing that when you start getting really close to the airport. So
a fire pit? It's not like a fire is going to knock the planes out of the sky.
I know, but but you still can't use technically can't use wired devices on a plane, even though there's nothing with that. So
I can see them not wanting you to build a fire
it would be
pit
like a
on the
mile
plane.
from the place.
Yeah.
It'd be super close to the airport.
Yeah. I just don't see why they wouldn't let you.
I can't see why they wouldn't either, but also I can see why they would want to just be butts about it.
Yeah.
Doing well, got confirmation that I got the job as a busser earlier today. Well, nice, congratulations. Is it your first job doing service industry, or unless you're doing unless you're driving a bus, but I'm assuming that would be a different word.
I think bussing tables.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Because we have a resident bus driver.
Be different. I don't think I'd ever want that job.
Busser?
No, driving a bus.
Why?
Because I imagine that it's a job that just you're gonna get crap from people.
Oh yeah,
Like crappy things are gonna happen on the bus, and
But
you're gonna have to
that's-
deal with it.
quite literally.
Yes, well,
No,
I don't know that.
it depends on where you are. Yeah, it's busing tables, not driving a bus. You never know. It could be both. You gotta clean the tables while driving the bus.
That is rough. The restaurant on wheels. That's essentially what trains are, which is why trains are great. Traveling by train is, at least in my experience, has always been kind of nice.
Well, I hope that your busing career works out well for you and you get lots of tips.
Yes.
Is it just a part-time gig or is it full-time? Like, what kind of level of work are you doing with it?
Also, hello, Philip. Philip, did you see that we have horses? It's pretty great.
Wow, everything's already locked exactly as I need it.
Worked a lot in the service industry before I got jobs elsewhere.
Yeah, well, I think it's important that everybody works service industry for some period of their life, because it's a job that gets little thanks, and depending on the job, you get little pay, and it's a lot of physical labor, but working in the industry gives you the patience for those that work in the industry.
Yeah.
I've worked in both I worked in fast food for many years, and then I worked in retail as well. So then those to me are two of the main service industry. I worked in trucking for a very long time, which is kind of service for the part of it that I did. So I'm also used to dealing with asshole phone callers, because I worked. My job was damaged freight, so like the only people that called me were the people that were angry.
Maybe the first time I had to work with like over the phone dealing with people is my current job, but it's a little different than I'm imagining the kind of calls you got.
People would call and be like, "Hey, did you find my shit yet?" And I'd be like, nope, because our company sucks and they have no way to find anything, but I'm supposed to make you feel better. And the amount of people that would be like, this stuff is costing me $1 million a day. And it's like, then why'd you ship it with the cheapest discount carrier possible? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, if you're looking for a reliable flight, so you fly Spirit. It like, no, it didn't make any sense. It made no sense. So I didn't blame.
Spirit do to you?
I hate Spirit.
Have you ever flown Spirit?
No. But I was actually reading a thing today because they're potentially going to be acquired by Frontier, I think.
Okay.
And
I've flown Frontier.
They and the Spirit has the lowest rating out of any airline.
It's rough.
Like by a good amount. I think like serious complaints, it was like 16 per 100,000 flights or something, which doesn't sound like a lot because most people don't, but like the next down was 9. So like they were almost double.
I don't know. I fly whatever cheapest in this time.
I love flying Delta because they've never really done me wrong. Sun Country, the last flight from Sun Country that we did back from BabsCon, that was really nice, but it was because we literally had every box get checked along the way that worked out in our favor. Because there's no first class at Sun Country, and we had first row, and there were normal seats, but we had significantly more leg room than anybody else. The flight wasn't canceled or delayed in any way like we normally I've never had for Sun Country flights. And then you had the guy with the work thing next to you that worked out
that contract.
Yeah, so like that was probably like 7 digits.
Worked out big.
Yeah. So he ended up talking with a owner of a company for which they were going to do work with, and he ended up striking up a good conversation and working out a deal. Or not, he didn't work out the deal, but got it started.
We got the ball rolling back in the appropriate direction because they were kind of rolling away from us. And that conversation rolled them back towards us.
Yes, so that was kind of funny. And where's your bonus on that one?
I'll talk about that probably in a month.
No, you should talk about it now. Yes. See, Twilight's putting the hoof down.
It's called the hoof. Hoofs are the best.
But no, that one has worked out pretty well. But otherwise, I've had bad on Sun Country. But Delta, anytime I've had something go wrong with them, it's always been fixed pretty quick. So, and I've never had a flight canceled or delayed. I think everything's always been on time for me. And when I fly, I want to know that I'm going to get there when I'm going to get there. I don't want to have somebody keep delaying my flights, or if you're afraid it's going to be delayed when it's something important. So I don't mind spending an extra $50, $75, especially when it's something you're going to have to be paying that to get your bag on the plane anyway.
Don't you wish you had hooves?
No, because I like having fingers.
Why? Look how cute that hoof is.
How would you have opened that can of Vienna sausages?
Like if you magic.
But no, you don't have magic.
I'm an earth pony?
You're an earth pony.
Oh. I guess you just stomp on it until it worked out.
Wait, what would you want to be? Would you want to be a unicorn?
I imagine they make like little devices that can like wrap around a hoof and open up a can.
Of whoop ass.
Maybe. Like, the horses are going to have tools that horses can use. Like, as something that, like, loops around their hoof as a tool for general use of grabbing at things and prying things. Then look how much cuter the hooves are. They're just better.
Apples, party, party, party. Books, apples, some party, party.
They're stable.
You guys went to California? Yeah, we were. We went to the BabsCon. It was fun.
We did.
It was about a month ago now. Yeah, it was about a month because we had a trip to Texas a month before that, or like the end of March, and then the middle-ish end of April, We had the trip to California for BabsCon, and now we're going to Winnie City in 2 weeks. After this, we don't have anything for a while, thankfully. I was thinking about doing some other cons, but for one, all their hotels kind of filled up. But
I would have not been able to go. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
I am between California and Texas. I got enough for Winnie City, and I got enough for Cider Fest, which is the next two big ones.
I checked. I still have 2 weeks of vacation.
Get too much
I
vacation.
have 82 hours built up. But if we go to... I almost considered for Winnie City because we get Monday off for Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So it's technically only 2 days to work. I thought about just taking those 2 days off. But then I'm like, if the house thing goes through, I would like to just have a couple days to use. So I'm going to hold it for that.
I have to say, at least on the end that I'm aware of, it's looking positive.
Also, your normal work does the thing where when you at the beginning of the year you have 3 weeks, and throughout the year you can use 3 weeks however you want.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't work that way.
Yeah, yours rolls over, I'm imagining.
I can roll over. I think it's like 280 hours. Mm-hmm. So that's like 7 weeks or something. So it's basically I don't have to worry about it. But I cannot use hours I have not accrued. So when I started, I pre-accrued 1 week right away, and then I got 1 week immediately, and I get 3 weeks accrued per year. But for that first year, it was 1 week automatically, and then you accrued at the rate of 2 weeks for the rest of the year. So you still got 3 weeks, but he's got one of it right away. Now I think I get 3 weeks and 2 days. They have a really weird schedule, and every couple of years you get a couple of days added. But if I have only say 6 hours of vacation, on hand, I cannot use any I don't have, even though I could accrue it for the rest of the year, because that's not how they don't think of it from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. They can think about it from your start date. So
yeah, that was the way my previous job was.
Which means if you want to take a week of vacation, you have to have the week of vacation that you cannot otherwise. So I backlogged stuff during the pandemic because I could then actually take larger amounts of time off and then accrue during the other times. So I need a backlog, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have used as much vacation, but I had the family stuff kept coming up, so ended up using all of it. And I'm trying to save a few days to go see my family this year outside the holidays. Or rather the end of the year holidays.
I don't think I know where it was. I accidentally took out Friday. Well, you were your own boss. Do you have a form do you fill out and then you make yourself sign?
He's like,
I've never been kicked off a Delta fight because of overbooking, so they're cool in my book. Yeah, I had a Sun Country flight once where they were overbooked by 4 people on the flight because they overbooked by 2, and then they had to get some pilots on there to transfer, so they were going to kick people off to get the pilots on. And they originally asked if they had any volunteers, and nobody volunteered. So then they started giving financial incentives, and eventually some of them emptied, but it almost got to a point that even with giving people free tickets, nobody was going to, and they were going to have to just start doing a lottery. And at that point, I'm just like, I don't like that they can just do that their time is more important than mine, where Delta is they usually prioritize your time. So you pay for it, yes, but
they got to get the pilots to where they need to be, because then a whole other plane.
I know, but they didn't even plan for it.
Yeah.
So they got to get the plane there, but then they're taking people off.
Well, sometimes things can come up that they didn't plan for, too. Like somebody calls in sick.
But no, but then what about the other 2 seats?
What do you mean the other 2 seats?
2 seats are for pilots. The other 2 were overbooked anyway.
Yeah, that was a mess.
No, they overbook. Almost every flight is overbooked because they assume that not everybody's going to show up.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, just to make sure that they fill it, they sell more seats than they have, and then when you get there, they just say, "Well, you actually came."
You know what's cool? Ponies.
Yeah, and airlines aren't.
Twilight, yeah. Yeah, wolf.
Checking to see if I could do something to fix this kind of shading, but I think I gotta move it backwards like that.
Chad, do you agree with me? Are hooves better than hands?
Actually, that doesn't change anything. Yeah, whatever. Let's keep it there. I'm gonna roll Checo soon. All right, see you there, Philip.
See you, Philip.
I use American Airlines, and you paid for that flight too. Yeah, I know, that's why it's stupid. I mean, normally if you get delayed, they will do the littlest amount they can, but if you bitch, they'll maybe put you up in a hotel or something. But it's probably because that hotel has space and it's last minute, and they have a deal with the airline to give it for super cheap. So the airline doesn't care. Yeah.
I was asking Clumsy if you agree with me that hooves are better than hands. Like pony hooves.
Also, one reason I like Delta is for my state, Delta is a main hub. It's a very large hub. I think it's their main hub. I can't remember. It might be Atlanta though, but it's one of their big ones here. So they almost go everywhere, and they're pretty cheap by comparison.
Yeah. I fly Sun Country sometimes just because they have direct flights to Cincinnati.
Yes, they're going to certain other routes, and Sun Country is still better to like Vegas and stuff because they're the touristy airline. That's their purpose. They're not a business airline. They're a consumer, so they're going to go to the touristy places. And Sun Country is Minnesota based, because they are owned and operated out of Minnesota. Hello, Moon Shadow. What do you think of my logo that I just posted on ArtShare? We'll see.
That logo.
That is definitely there's a cat. It's a very nice cat, and got the tail that kind of whizzes around back in the lettering.
Does it dance?
It does it. Yeah, does it dance? No, it is very nice. I like the cat. Very good. I like.
It is nice. Well, Clumsy, you're wrong. Wolves are better. And look, they provide stability, and like they're cute. Look at that hoof. I was looking at it.
One time I flew, I sat next to another fat guy. We took up all 3 seats, and the middle ticket holder had to be reassigned. Well,
oof, that's rough.
Oof, that is rough. I had one guy I knew that he was very large, and he would just buy 2 tickets every time he flew somewhere. He would just buy 2 seats, just so that it was just him. But not everybody can afford that. I understand, but I can't think of any horrible experiences for people I've sat next to. I had one where me and my sister were in the back of the plane, and the very back row, the seats are basically like locked to the back, a wall, so you don't really have any wiggle room. Those are a little rougher. Plus, you're right by the bathroom, and you're the last one. You're the last one on the plane, which can be nice, but you're also the last one off. Yeah. So it's rough.
You get the poop smell the whole time.
Well, it kind of depends. It's kind of very.
You end up having poop smell the whole time.
If they keep the poop in the pooper. I mean,
it's like sitting right outside of a porta potty.
I know, but it sucks all the air out.
Yeah, but not all of it.
I've never really had a bad poop time.
I've had poop time on a plane.
I've had poop time
where I've been in the very back.
You've been in the Mile High Poop Club?
Yeah, just poop smell.
I have flown probably 24 times. I've never used an airplane bathroom.
Oh, I never will.
Like I've never had a need.
No, wait. I've never gone number 2 on a plane. I have gone number 1 because the very first time I ever flew on a plane, I didn't think to use the restroom before getting on.
No.
And
that's the last thing I do before I get on the plane.
And the seatbelt sign was on, so I didn't think that I was allowed to get up. Like it was like if I got up, I'd be immediately reprimanded or something.
Oh yeah.
So I sat there, teeth floating, having to go so bad, and I finally just asked the flight attendant because the light wasn't going off because there was like turbulence or something. Like, can I use the restroom? And she was just like, Yeah, totally go. It's like, but what about the seatbelt sign? It's like, just put your seatbelt on when you get back to your seat. If you have to go. Like, I learned that the hard way. I nearly exploded. It was a bad time.
Like Pip.
Yeah, that she
Don't explode.
Don't explode.
The worst personal time I had in a fight was actually right after Babs Con on the way back from 2018. No, it's 2019. I was flying back, and I ended up getting the flu at the con the day beforehand. And maybe I shouldn't have flown back, but being that I was actually flying back to basically quit my job, like I couldn't really do that from there. So I got pretty sick at the con and flew back, and I already have ear issues where for like it has difficulty releasing the pressure, and it was so painful and uncomfortable when the pressure would change. Like everything in my head felt like it was exploding. And taking off was okay, in the air was okay. Landing, I almost started crying. It was so bad.
That sounds bad.
It was all I did was just close my eyes and just tried to focus on something else. It wasn't bad turbulence or anything. It was just the pressure change from like the higher elevation down to the lower. Oh my God, it was so rough. Oh. Airplane ear, I hate it. I usually bring mints with me. Mints for two reasons. One, mint is a good anti-nausea thing, so it'll really help settle a stomach slightly if you have any type of nausea. And I don't really get nauseous on a plane, but it helps. But I do have ear issues where I can't clear them easily. I can't change the pressure, and sucking out a mint, the act of sucking or chewing and then swallowing will help clear my ears much quicker and easier. Otherwise, it will get very painful.
Yeah, I never have too much problem popping my ears. If it gets particularly bad for me, I'll just stick my finger in my ear and then just create a bit of pressure and then just pop it.
I have to be super careful if I do that because I could rupture my eardrum. So it's not.
Oh, I've made my eardrums bleed before. It's happened. Like I get aggressive with Q-tips sometimes.
I can, if I do something like that, I have a high risk of just getting an ear infection. So,
remember when I first moved here?
Yeah.
I was on the couch with like trying to put peroxide in my ears and crap because I had a horrible ear infection. And I was out at the stores looking for fish medication to cure it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Sure.
It eventually cleared up on its own.
Yeah. I had the one time though that it didn't work. I had two ear infections that ended up spreading to my eyes.
Yeah.
And that was horrible. I actually it was bad enough that once I did get antibiotics and it cleared up, I was deaf for 3 days. I had less than 10% hearing. And so I would go to work and people would walk up behind me and start talking and it was just quiet. I couldn't hear them.
Like right after I moved here, that ear infection I had, right after I got here, was like the worst ear infection I've ever had.
Well, thank you, Wiro, for the sub. Don't forget to hydrate. Oh, well, we're not ultra drinking tonight. It's only Tuesday. I still got to go work tomorrow. Nope, this is my second stout, and I am not having any more tonight. We drank quite a bit last night.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, well, oh god.
Were you hungover?
No. When I went to bed, I was fine. So. No, I wasn't fine. I had drank just the right amount that I was like on a good buzz the whole night, and I never got too much past that. Yeah. It was like the perfect level. So
no, I enjoyed myself last night.
So if people don't know, we do a podcast, and that's what actually we recorded last night. We recorded episode 21. So
fun.
Well, we actually know we put it on Discord.
We did like the questions.
Yeah, so we can do it. Well, no, that I actually forgot to post episode 19 on the announcements. Nolan let me know, so that was kind of missed. But we do have we do post two podcasts, another one. So, and we have a fun time with it. I have episode 20 coming out in a couple days here. So, actually, I should double check. I probably can get the early access for supporters out pretty quick here because I think it should be done processing by now. I was looking for the mug, but all I got in this is the boozy moat. The coffee mug. I think there used to be one. Yeah, I used to, I think, have a coffee mug, but then it wasn't really used, and so I kind of cleaned house on some stuff. I probably should, but I actually want to redo those at some point and try to find a single theme so that all of them are some kind of a normal theme, like coffee cup or something.
What do you mean, all of them? I like the theme of some of them.
I used to say cheers every month with it. Yeah, I think I used to. I can bring it back because I think the booze one isn't really used that much, so I can swap the booze out. Oh, you know what? Actually, that Michael being angry, I think, is very rarely used.
Yes.
There is. Twitch actually will tell you a metric. Like, you can run a report that will tell you how many times people use emotes in your chat and how in other chats for the ones that you have.
Really?
And yeah, and so you can see which ones aren't used very much. So I can try to look into that. I like the coffee cup. It's coffee.
The gold ones.
I guess someone gave me a sub for another channel, so I can use these. Yes, I believe that is Nashi? Yeah, it might be Nashi.
Oh, it's the pony.
Yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's this channel based on the one, so yeah, it's probably there.
Apples?
Well, it probably tells you, so I guess I don't need to tell you. Mike Pog is my most used emote. Yes, Michael Pog will never go away. That one is...
Maybe it should, though.
No, it is the best emote.
No, you need more room.
Like, I think I have a high quality version of it,
a single
too.
derpy emote.
No, I don't.
I said it. I laid down that truth.
Yeah, there it is. We got there's the high quality Michael emote with your broken jaw.
It does look pretty crazy.
Yeah. Interesting tidbit for Twitch, you have to actually give it 3 levels of sizes. You don't have to, it will figure it out for you, but it's really bad. So yeah. These are all the ones. I gotta do more of those. Well, thank you very much, Null. Oh my god, there's so many emotes. Well, thank you very much, Nolan, for the bits. And there's the booze, Michael.
Argo to booze, Argo to Mike Pog, Argo to Trisad, Argo to Oh Boy, Argo to Cat, Argo to Derpface.
Like Michael Mischievous.
You just... Okay.
What happened?
It just said the text version of every one of them.
Nolan did Super Derps.
You missed it.
No, play it again.
Okay. Well, no, that's gonna do. It's gonna say the text thing again.
I need it. Yay, Derby! Yay, Derby! I heard ducks. Derbies.
But no, it has to say each emote.
It says the
booze,
emote.
Argo to Mike Pog, Argo to
I don't know
Trisad,
what that
Argo to Oh
means.
Boy, Argo to Cat, Argo to Derpface.
Argo to. I love Argo to cat face. That's a good one. That's pretty good. Well, thank you very much, Nolan.
Yes, very happy.
No, I need to figure out some stuff with the emotes, because right now it's just been like throw crap on there and call it good. I need to figure out more emotes for the other servers. I just need time to like get some of that done, because we don't need. We only have.
Just make everything derpy.
We have like a good amount, but I think we actually can have probably close to 4 times this. So, and like half these don't even count. Like all these are from Twitch.
You have got Queen Derpy there. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's there. You're good.
No, you need it on here. You need it on Twitch. I'm like a hoof booping noses. A boop emoji.
Boop emoji.
Yes. Boops are very important. They are the lifeblood of ponies. They need it to survive. Like, food
That
is secondary.
sounds-
Food and water comes after boops.
That sounds like some authoritarian just like trying to lie to their people. Like, they require it.
Yes, they need the boops.
Stallions are not quite a full pony. They only get half a vote.
They don't even get a boop.
I need to call a new emote sub to Argo. That's what it says. Well, so the text that comes always has the first 6 letters of your channel name. So every one of them said Argo duh because that was a requirement. I can't stop it from saying that part. And then the rest of it is whatever text I give it. Maybe match the emotes we have in the Discord, but only the SFM ones. No, so Twitch works where you get 5... I can't remember the actual number, but I believe it's 5 emotes that are for all subs. Then you get 1 emote for level 2 subs, and then another emote for level 3s. So you can get, if you have level 3, you can get 7 emotes total. And then there's also different levels for bits. If you want anything more than that, you have to be a Twitch partner. So you have to hit the certain whatever threshold and work out a deal with Twitch, and then they will give you basically the Discord amount. Until then, this is all I can do. The most I can actually give for general subs is 5. Can we have the derpy crown emote on
Twitch?
I can put it on Twitch if you guys can pick one to get rid of. Because I only have the 5 to work from.
Isn't one of them your face?
Not on here. It's just you.
Okay, well.
They don't want my face, they want your face. And I had to keep the dolphin
like
because
dolphin.
Jurassic does the dolphin.
Dolphin's good. Get rid of my angry face.
Also, when you get larger, the emo prefix has to be shortened from 6 letters to 3 or something like that. That makes sense. No, we'll see. So, when it comes to getting larger, that always worries me. It's a double-edged sword. Is it great? Yeah, it is nice. But then there were some of the other larger streamers that had like text in their things saying like, I don't watch the chat. Because they can't. It's impossible. You can't keep up with it. And so that always worries me. When we had a stream once, there was 150 people. When looking and constantly going through chat, was only able to keep up with it because I was nonstop watching it. So do I want that? I don't know. So it's pros and cons. It ends up being that it's not like you can't set up special chats for smaller groups of people, but then you're literally not watching other groups and it feels like you're ignoring other people. But
I want like hundreds of viewers, but then I want to find out that all those viewers are like old people in retirement homes and we're just like the most popular streaming channel for the elderly.
Yes.
This would be amazing for me.
It would be like Dr. Disrespect, but he'd be like Dr. Geriatric.
Yes, and I'd be like, you guys remember that final episode of MASH? That was pretty emotional, wasn't it? And they'd be like, I sure do. That was a heck of a day. And it'd be great.
I kind of want to see, like, you just make a reaction YouTube channel. It's like, today we're going to watch MASH Season 3. And it's like, this is the first time watching.
It's like, today we're gonna watch when the professor built a car out of coconuts on Gilligan's Island, but still couldn't fix that hole in the boat. Goody. And the Globetrotters showed up and then forgot where they were.
I'm kind of curious if there are reaction channels for like Hogan's Heroes or something.
You know, I feel like that might be an untapped YouTube thing. And we shouldn't even be talking about it because, like, I feel like we're giving people ideas that are our ideas. Like, there's very few things on YouTube that aren't tapped already. But if we did like reactions to, like, Bewitched,
you can just make a YouTube channel that's called Old Man Does Old Things.
Yeah, we can do this. We can be.
But you have to have, like, the camera needs to be, like, super low and looking up. Yeah. And you never look at the camera. You're always looking, like, kind of past it.
It's always pointed at your chin.
Yeah. And it's, or the top of your head's clipped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always good. That's good.
Old people love it. They'd be like, that's how I talk to my grandkids.
No, but if you guys had one emote to get rid of on Discord, or not on Discord, on Twitch here, which one would you choose to swap out? I'm thinking Angry Michael, because
think-
I like the Derp Dash.
Yes.
People love using that one. The Twilight one, to me, there's usefulness.
Pony.
Derp Dash has use. Sad Twi has use.
Can't get rid of Old
And
Boy.
Pog Mike has use. The Angry and the Booze, not so much.
Anybody ever use that explosion or the stop sign?
That one is a bits one.
Okay.
And yes, I've seen people use the explosion. The stop sign was more of like is I wanted to see it as a way of like telling people to stop something, but I don't know if that's ever been used. I don't want to remove any emotes without checking with people first. So I'm thinking Angry Mike. That was as a joke. As soon as you do one YouTube reaction to an old show, the rest will jump on the bandwagon. Kind of. It's not you doing it. It's you have to see a skyrocketing in viewership. If you suddenly get super popular for something so niche, other people will, but you have a head start.
Yeah.
You've already won.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just keep doing. Don't change what you do. Just keep doing it. Other people might come up with ways to change that concept and make it better, but again, it's like the patent laws. The patents are, I'm going to publicly make everything available, but I have a couple years to get a head start, and it's really hard to catch up with a company once they've done that.
Nah, like if somebody made like a channel about animated B films, like sure, they might get some views, but Saber's got that one in the bag now. He found a niche that hadn't been covered yet and benefited for it.
Yeah. Well, also it's just doing it right, and when you see things working a certain way, it's so much work to try to play the algorithm and try to do all that. I wish I could. I'm trying to here and there, but it's like a full-time job doing that stuff, and I can't do 40 hours a week on top of 40 hours a week.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be ending pretty quick here anyway. This is gonna be stretching a little bit. The booze caught up with him. Now I've thought about finding other people that trying to change it from being like a only me thing, but like change the channel to not my name, but like a group, and then having it where other people could provide content within the same mediums. So then more content could come out, but then I wouldn't have to like leave my job or anything. So, but that's future stuff. I remember back when you had to type the entire emote name. I don't remember ever having to do that. I don't use booze that often, but I do use it. Replace with an apple foamy mug. It could. I think things with that is like I don't draw, and so I can find a foamy mug out there, but then I don't like taking something from somebody and then just kind of repurposing it. I'd rather have something that's like personal that we put together. But I have to talk with somebody soon in regards to that stuff. But like the coffee mug one was actually something I did. I found a bunch of different things and I put the thing together, but it took me forever because I can do modifications of some stuff, but I can't really do full-on new art. Replace Angry Mike with Angry Chicken. Chicken does need an emote.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't like chicken. He's mean.
Chicken.
Chicken's mean.
Yeah.
He's scary. I have nightmares. Night terrors
Books.
about chicken. Look at those cute ears. They're so floppy. I like Applejack's ears. Wish I had big floppy ears like Applejack. And hooves. And a cute snoot. Can I be a horse?
No.
No. I'm gonna be a horse.
It's like your wish is granted, and then you just hear bones cracking and just. Ah! Ah!
As long as I end up looking like that in the end, I'd be fine with it. I mean, that would be horrible for me. Like, that definitely would not go well. That would be a monkey's paw thing. It's like, yay, I'm an adorable pony. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
This would be you. Like right here.
What's happening?
That would be you.
Oh, no. Let's say it.
Yep, that would be what you would look like.
One of my favorite things I still post recently, I know I mentioned it before, was just like, just be yourself. Unless you can be a pony, then be a pony. So good. See, they seem pretty happy about it. That smile.
Party.
And a boop.
Party. Books. Party. Books.
Twilight's like, holy shit.
You have a weird face.
Have not seen Alfredo Chicken in a while. Yeah, he's been tired. He's been regenerating.
He's right here.
He doesn't go anywhere.
You see him. He's always watching.
He pops in when he's needed. Actually, he pops in mainly on if Michael's doing the animation thing for a little while, because then I can be annoying with him.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what the chicken does when Argo goes to sleep. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking probably replace Angry Mike. I don't know what Angry Chicken. I think I could figure out a emote thing for him. I'd have to. So the problem is, if I want to do chicken, then I have to get a picture with the chicken, which means like that actually would probably take a while to figure out. So I'll figure it out at some point. But normally, by the time I actually have the time to, it's not in my head. So now I'm not thinking about it.
Yep. It's like that when I was for the podcast, I came up with a question during our ride to Jay's, and then I completely forgot what that question was, and I had to come up with a new one. It's crazy what you forget. But I came up with a good new question,
Michael.
didn't I? Oh no, she bobbing.
I wanted to pull her back a little further, but yeah, well, I'm not gonna bother. So anyway, we're gonna be good because it's after 8. So, and I haven't had any free time since like Sunday morning. So, I want to sit down and kind of.
Oh, that's cool.
Unwind for a little bit.
That's new and cool.
I made that picture years ago.
You made that? Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
I was trying to go.
Did you do the texturing?
No, somebody else did, but I was trying to make it look tilt shift.
I just like the fact that his arm is all rusted out because
I wanted to show that, so I did the harsh lighting, and then I put big rocks down there, and then with the camera with the high depth of field, it made it look like a toy by doing that tilt shift camera feel. Yeah. So that was kind of what I was going for.
Steel Hose is an awesome character in Twilight of Equestria.
But I keep changing my wallpaper because I haven't played with my settings, so I have like 1, 2, 3. I have 4 Windows licenses between a bunch of different computers, and they're all linked. And eventually, one of them will just replace the wallpapers in all of them. And so, like this one has this. The Stream PC has a black wallpaper because it's on an OLED, so I prefer not to like burn in by having the same thing. So I have it black. And then like my laptop, I haven't changed yet, and the tablet I think has like a deep rock thing on there. So like they're all kind of different. So they eventually one hits the trigger and it just replaces it for all the others. Well, that's an SFM. I thought it was some kind of real toy. No, that's SFM. It's a Steel Hooves picture.
Yeah, I like that Steel Hooves just because if you know the story, his armor being all rusted out is like very true to the character.
Oh, but still, you can see like the some of the boxiness on some of the pieces that would definitely come with something like that. No, I liked this model because it was a fairly detailed model, but the texturing for the rust was actually pretty well done. Where in high point lighting like this, you could actually make it look rusted. If I could, like, it would actually be nice to see different cuts, like an actual like cut into the metal here. where, because right now it's just a perfect line. This is probably just a pure square. It would be really cool to see some of this where like the corners are more bent, or it's actual big cuts in the metal that are physical, only here and there, and then the rest of it could just be done through the bump maps.
Because the fact that like his suit and stuff still functions after all those years is
I think this is
crazy.
just a single light in SFM with the model on just some background thing. It just the high depth of field is what does it.
I like that picture.
It's
I like that picture.
I don't think I smoothed this. Yeah, you can see it's SFM. You can see the lines for it, but that is definitely that's probably a 256 render across that, because each of those lines is one of the passes, and I'm pretty sure that's like a 256. So
It looks good.
I don't know. I was looking for a background, and I don't like too bright of backgrounds because I don't like that you like are in a dark mode of something like this, and then you like shrink it down. It's like, bah.
My computer's that way because I have a derpy delivering packages, and it's very cute, but it's very bright.
Yes, I don't want to do that. Anyways, let's see. Is anybody else on? Just Jay's doing Elden Ring.
He's got 3 people.
Yeah, he's normally doing YouTube. How many people does he have on YouTube?
You have to click it to find out.
5.
So he's
Okay.
got 3 on.
Well, hell, we're gonna let's explode him. Jay's cool. He does video stuff. Oh, that's the other thing too, is we are actually getting really close to 5,000 followers on here, which is I gained 4,000 in the first until 2 years ago, and then it was stagnant for years because most of them gained really early. I wish I would have focused on it more, but anyway, but yeah, we're only like 21 people away. We might need to figure something out for that.
We should have
I have an idea.
a pinata, and then we'll punch it.
They're not 5,000 yet. Don't be congratulating me. I could be banned or something.
I'd ban you right now if I could.
But let's go say hi to Jake. Well, I don't know what to say to him. I gotta jump the kitty here. We could do something about Applejack, but he expects that.
He's got a pony.
Say somebody is best pony. I don't care what the pony is, as long as it's not Applejack.
Yeah.
Anything else is best pony.
Yep.
But anyways, thank you for the cheers to Linapresso for I think it's 2,100 Nolan for the 1,000 bits. Thank you very much, and Sir Edward and Random Fast Reader as well for the bits. And thank you to Hanan13. I think I missed that one, and then the follow. Oh, that was an hour ago. Thank you very much for the follow, and also thank you for I think that was all gift subs. No, Jurassic for the level 3, Random Fast Reader, Sir Edward, and for those blah 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 subs and the gift subs and all the people there. Sorry, it's going so fast, but it's not. So we'll see you guys on Friday. Good. Have a good week.
Bye bye.
More boy. It's the one thing I don't like about Twitch ads. So now I'm gonna hit this button. So
Why is he eating?